I'm here with my new friend, Tamela. Hi, Tamela. How are you?
Hi,
nice to meet you officially.
Yes. So
Tamela, you are our PA.
Yes.
And what else do you do here at Wayfarer Studios?
Oh, I mean, it's really great. As an intern, I'm an intern for the studio, and so I kind of put my hands in everything right now. Podcasts, whether it is helping with production calendars for our films or being on set and PAing. It's all things like that.
Wow,
so it's kind of putting your hands in all kinds of things. Which is
how are you experiencing it? How has it been with Wayfarer, with podcasts? What are you enjoying?
I'm loving the people. I'm loving that. It's not like it's at a studio, right? I'm sure, and I haven't been to everyone. But what I know is that this is a purpose-driven company and also very family-oriented. People have families. People care about other people's families, and they're like, oh, you need time to do it. Go ahead, and just the warm welcomes that you get every single day.
And Liz Plank is here today.
Yes, and Liz Plank is here.
Incredible.
Oh,
and Jamie, the CEO. This is a company that is dedicated to efficient, effective, and sustainable filmmaking, and filmmaking for the purpose of giving back to society, not taking away. And it's an incredible endeavor. So I'm really excited to be a part of it. Thank you so much, Tara. Nice to meet you.
It's great to meet you too.
Yeah. I'm at the Wayfarer Studios with my new friend, Tara. Tara, how are you?
Hi.
Good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you.
This is the executive producer of Man Enough. He runs the program, runs the show. How long have you been doing this?
It's been about 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah, it started during the pandemic, and really Justin was about to come out with his Man Enough book, and there was this movement post Me Too really rising about how men can be better to themselves and help support women and all people in the world, and so we developed this impact studio around healthy masculinity.
Impact Studio on healthy masculinity. And you're doing so much more than just the Man Enough podcast. You've got the movies and everything the production company does and it's all about. It's obviously purpose-driven. Let me ask you this, Tara. Why is it so important for you to be a part of this cause?
Sure, yeah. I've spent a lot of time in entertainment and advertising and even spent a little time in tech, and I reached this point where I just really wanted to do work that made the world a better place, and I'm a storyteller at heart, and so it's amazing when you kind of put focus on your goals, you find what you're looking for, and I found Wayfarer Studios, which is an entertainment studio that is really committed to walking the walk of creating content at the intersection of social impact and pop culture. We want to entertain, and also we make sure that everything we do, on some level, sometimes more overtly than not, has a real possibility of uplifting humanity and creating more representation and reducing bias.
Would it be safe to say that you make films and media and productions that change lives for the better?
That's our goal. We get messages all the time from people saying, like, I was on the edge, and hearing you speak so vulnerably, Jamie, our host, about your experiences with abuse or messing up and getting divorced a couple times, that changed me. It made my life better. It gave me the strength to go have those conversations myself or to get into therapy. And so, yeah, I do think we're helping lives, and I believe as some of our more mass media projects come out, like It Ends With Us with Sony, which Justin, our founder, directed and starring with Blake Lively, like it normalizes people talking about domestic violence, breaking cycles of abuse, and I think reaching the world in really entertaining mass ways does have the possibility of changing lives for better.
And I can say, I know you said you think you're doing it. I know you're doing it because your material has impacted my life in a great big way. Knowing Justin has been incredible. Being a part of his book, Man Enough, when it first came out, was a beautiful thing. I was so grateful. And the work you are all doing here, I believe, is touching people on a very deep level and shifting their realities, which is really cool. So I want to say, from me to you, thank you.
Thank you. I mean, what you're doing for boys and men, and just for people by being a model of how you overcome these kind of challenges and keep going. And it's life-changing, and every life matters.
Every life matters.
Yeah.
Every life. Thank you, Tom.
Yeah. Can I give you a hug?
Of course, I would love one. Oh, I'm a big hugger. See, he knew. We are still here and we are awaiting the podcast. I can't wait. I'm so excited. But now we're meeting Mackenzie. Hi, Mackenzie.
Hello.
Mackenzie is an intern here at Wayfarer Studios. Tell us what your role is here.
So I am an intern. I work primarily with the marketing team and helping Ashmi, who's amazing. And we do the marketing for the movies and some like things like that, the events that we held. So it's very cool.
Very cool. And what brought you here?
So I met Jamie and Justin in September, and they are just phenomenal people. And so hearing what they do and what their goal is, and to bring joy and to bring love into the world, that really inspired me. And then when I got the chance, Jamie called me and I got the chance to be a part of this team and also help make a difference in any way that I can, I was ready to hop on that.
Well, tell me about the juxtaposition between being here doing this work and going back to school. What are you studying?
I think the craziest thing is coming from Arkansas and coming from LA, the environment is so different, and it's been so refreshing to be around people who have big conversations and meaningful conversations. And that has been one of my favorite parts of this internship, is that I get to be educated and be a part of conversations that matter. And then I get to bring that back to the people in my life in Arkansas who aren't used to having conversations like that. So that is just so cool to be a part of. And what I'm doing here and the real life experience in marketing that I've gotten through this internship has been amazing. And going back to my schoolwork and what I'm going to be doing in Arkansas, being able to put those into my schoolwork is going to be really cool.
Is there a world where after school is finished, you come back?
If they'll have me.
If they'll have you.
if they invite me back.
I think they might.
How did you get connected with Man?
So I got connected with Justin back when he was a co-host of the Voice Awards. I'll just leave it at that, of the Voice Awards, and we met in the waiting area or the green room with all the other actors and the hosts and the people that were performing that day. And I just went up to him and told him I loved his work on Jane the Virgin, and we just started chopping it up. And he was like, "Hey, let's do a video. It'll go viral." And I was like, "All right."
Yeah.
And so he pulled out his camera and we did a video after he heard my story, and we talked about helping people realize their true potential, helping people realize that suicide was not the answer, that suicidal thoughts are the greatest liars we know, and you don't have to listen to them. And we had this conversation on camera, and of course it did go uber viral, and people saw it all over the world, and because of Justin, and it had a really deep impact, and people said that the video saved their life. So it was an incredible moment in time. We've been friends ever since, and he asked me to be a part of the Man Enough book. Of course, I said yes. And then he wrote a blurb for my new book, The Art of Being Broken, How Storytelling Saves Lives. So we're connected. I love the guy. He's incredible, and he's a dear friend. So that's how we got connected, and what a gift that we did. You know, I feel like, I don't know how Justin feels, but I feel like I will be doing this work until I physically can't anymore.
Yeah.
Like until I can't talk or I can't walk or whatever the situation may be when I get older, I'm going to go until my battery runs dry. So that's how I feel about it. I feel like Justin feels very similarly. The impact he and all of you are making on this world is a really beautiful thing, and you're scaling it, which is amazing, and you're affecting lives of people who frankly are in a lot of pain and sometimes need a lot of guidance. And your stories that you tell in that studio are giving them that guidance, which is, I feel so lucky to be a part of.
Yeah, and telling them it's okay to talk about it.
It's okay to talk about it, yeah.
That's like the biggest thing, is people don't feel like it's okay.
That's
And
right.
it is.